Alistair, Mr. Fetish World is coming up. How's the election going so far?
Yeah, the elections, we're on day 3, I think. So we unofficially started Wednesday with a meet and greet round where we got to know the contestants. But yeah, the next round is at 3 p.m. today. So in 10 minutes, we'll be on the main stage. And it's the first time that the contestants will get the opportunity to have a free stage. So they will share things about their projects, or they'll be able to perform. It's completely up to them. So I will be judging. So I return to the competition as a judge, and I will be very fairly judging them based on their performance today.
Do you look at certain aspects for the new Mr. Fetish World? Because you've been it a year. Is there something that you have to that you look for in it?
For me personally, so this is the 4th time I've judged a competition, and something that I'm really looking for on a personal level, I am looking for someone who is very grounded in reality, because I think you have to be. I think you take on the sash and you take on a level of responsibility, or you're going around, you're traveling, you're meeting people, you need to be very grounded and realistic. So that's something that I'm looking for, is someone who is themselves, they know themselves, they can manage themselves.
Yeah. There have been a couple of rounds already. What did the candidates have to do already?
So far they've had an introductions round. They've had an opportunity to have questions with the judges and the jury, and they've had an opportunity to have questions from the audience. So today is the first time that we get to see them really perform and share their fetish. So that's quite exciting for them.
Yeah. And any favorites between the candidates, or can you?
Oh, I won't possibly tell you. I, of course, have an opinion, but I'm not going to share it until Sunday. You can ask me after the competition.
Your candidates have a different background in fetish.
Yes, I believe there's a good variety in terms of fetish this year. So there's 5 candidates from 5 different walks of life with 5 different fetishes. So, and that's what's really interesting about a multi-fetish competition in this way. So, when you kind of judge a competition that's a puppy competition or a leather competition, you kind of have, people, well, of course, if you're judging a leather competition, you have people who are only into leather, but with a fetish competition, it's very broad. So people can really, come from a broad spectrum of the fetish community into these competitions.
Yeah. What's happening today at the main stage with the election?
Yeah, so today starts in 10 minutes from 3 p.m. on the main stage, and today is the free stage. So it's the contestants' performances in the way, so they can share about their projects or they can perform something. So they've been given that opportunity to express themselves today.
Now, George is the ambassador of We Are Fetish. If they would ask you to do it next year, would you do it?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think personally I'll enter another competition. I've done that. I've enjoyed it. I've had that experience. I don't feel like I need to do another competition again. That could change in the future. But I would love to continue to be involved in these things and I've had quite a lot of offers and questions about me going to different places to help out with competitions or to judge, and that is always a yes if I can.
Yeah, this is the 2nd time, next year probably a 3rd time. Why should someone be a candidate for the next edition?
Why should someone be a candidate for Mr. Fetish? If they want to do it, you know what I mean? Like I say, it's a broad competition. You don't have to be an expert in fetish. You don't have to be all fetishes. You can have your own fetish. It's more about connecting to the different aspects of the fetish community. And yeah, I kind of applied for it thinking that I wouldn't win, I thought, hey, let's give that a go because I've kind of always wanted to, and I did, and I won, and that's kind of, I think, so that's what I would spread to someone else, is like someone else who's curious, just do it. What have you got to lose? You may as well apply. The worst thing that will happen is you'll win.
Okay. Before we're going to let you go, because you've got to be on the other side, what is the most exciting event that you're next going to do here in Europe?
I don't actually have any plans right now. I mean, I will.
A little vacation.
You're going back to Brazil, I think.
I would love to, but I mean,
You know, they give Tomorrowland, huh?
apparently there's this thing that happens where you actually run out of money.
Do you need that as Mr. Fetish World money?
So I don't know. I will see what this year. I for sure will have a quieter year,
Yeah.
because last year I did so many things and it was so amazing, and I am actually looking forward to having some time in my home in the UK. But I think my next trip will be there's a kink weekend in Torremolinos that I'll be going to.
It's nice. Have you been there already?
Yes, I've been to Torremolinos a few times.
I
love
love
Spain.
Torremolinos.
Yes, there's a really nice nude beach. I don't know if you know it.
We're going to let you go because you have to fly over to the main stage. We've got also a little present for you.
Alistair, we want to give you our heart. So, in the form of some nice chocolates, Belgium chocolates.
Thank you so much.
I would wish you good luck here on Darklands. Good luck with the candidates of Mr. Fetish World. And I hope you come home again to Darklands.
Of course, I will inevitably be back. In whatever shape Darklands takes next year, I'll be there.
Okay. Give a warm hand of applause for Alistair, please. And before we're going to talk with our next guest, Sebastian, we're going to do, you can also give a warm applause, hand of applause for Sebastian. We're going to talk with him about kink awareness and responsibility, but before we're going to do that,